Traits were added in chapter 2 season 2, and honestly it's one of the best features they've ever added to this game. Now there are some great traits in the game, but doesn't mean all of them are perfect, and today I want to point out all those traits and give some recommendations on how they could be better. Now before I continue this video, I just wanted to say that this video was inspired by Popcorp's video, and I just wanted to bring his editing style to Farlight84. Although my editing is not perfect by any means, I still wanted to try. Also, the traits that I designed in this video might not be balanced, but hey, did they really have to be? Traits were added in chapter 2 season 2 of Farlight84, or the body season, and these are points that you get in game to level up your tactical core in the game. These trait points could be used to redeem traits in the traits page. Now with that said, not all of them are perfect. You see, when I had trait, I thought it would kind of be like Apex's perk system, where it didn't really overhaul the ability, more enhanced it. Now imagine my disappointment upon checking out the traits just to find out that most of them were cooldowns. Now don't get me wrong, there are some really great traits on some heroes, but I just wanted to touch on the ones that bothered me the most. Alright, quick disclaimer before I start the video. This video will only touch on the updated heroes in the game, so no Carton, Cypher, MKR, Goddamn. Anyway, let's go. Boy is really peculiar because most of his abilities just enhance them a little, which you could say is lazy, but hey, who am I to judge? But there's this one trait in this ultimate called Perpetual Punishment, and could you guess what it does? Yes, it's a cooldown trait. Now how would I make this better? Simply, what do you notice here? Yeah, you can't see the person that is taking damage from your ult. This could simply be fixed by adding a feature that's already in the game, being Lucinda's black hole highlight. This small change could really make a significant difference in my opinion. Ember's Shadow Vision trait grants Ember the ability to see enemies while concealed by either Shadow Barrier or Smoky. Now my question is, why isn't this a passive? Like, it will make more sense if it's a passive that comes with the ability that way. So my proposal is that when Ember uses Phantom Drifter and goes through either Smoky or Shadow Barrier, his ghost form goes invisible for a couple of seconds, because let's be honest, just having the ghost form isn't really reliable for escaping fights. Phantom's Origin Charge reduces the cooldown for Origin Trap. Why isn't this the default cooldown? A better alternative would be making our traps last longer, or they either scan the enemies that are caught in the traps for a brief second. Tideborn Spirit reduces the cooldown of Turbulent Wave, which is our ultimate. Now I'm not going to say anything about it, but here's my change. When the ultimate is maxed, let it grant hypothermia to anyone in the ult, and this does freezing damage, and it also stacks up with how many people are in the ult. Michelle's barrier modification significantly increases the durability of the one-way barrier, and it fucking sucks. Like, who thought it was a great idea? Nobody's going to shoot the shields down, they're just going to come up the tower and beam you down. The change I would make to this would be to give Michelle passive healing whilst on top of the tower. Also, I'm aware that Michelle has a cooldown in one of her traits, but I'm going to ignore it because I have literally nothing to add there. And last but not least, we have Freddy and the Spectral Trap trait, which reduces the cooldown of his tactical. Now, how do I change this? By giving him 2 Spectral Traps. That's all. With that comes with the end of the video, but before I go, I will have one more thing to pitch, which is trait presets. These are presets that the player can set for every hero, where as soon as you level up, it auto selects the trait you set it to select. You can find this in the hero page, and they can also be turned off and on in the trait page in game, just in case you change your mind. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. This was like a really short video. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a great rest of your day. See ya.